Yo, welcome. So, Instagram thought, industry mattress. Blac Chyna has reportedly earned over $20 million per month on OnlyFans. Am I mad at it? No, I'm not mad at it, because if you're being a thought, that's exactly how you should thought. Not saying that thoughting is a good thing, and I'm not encouraging females to become thoughts. But if you're gonna do it, that's how you should do it. For far too long, we have seen where persons who are involved in prostitution, and the selling of their bodies, they go into that profession and they have nothing to show. It has no retirement plan in most cases. So once the body is no longer what it was, those women are normally relegated to being has-beens. They don't have any form of wealth to show. They just have that smear and that stench on their name forever to say that's what they were doing in their prime and whatever. But they normally don't have the success in materials or in housing or in generational wealth to show that this was what they sacrificed their body for. So if you're gonna thought, I would love to see, thoughts getting successful like the levels of a Blac Chyna. This also poses, however, another problem, where society may be degraded faster. And as a matter of fact, society is already being degrading faster due to the advent of OnlyFans. I have followed several women on Instagram over the years, and a lot of these women are girls, young girls rather, like 18, 19. And they are beautiful women. And before the introduction of OnlyFans, I noticed where a lot of these women, they were selling themselves as decent females, as upstanding citizens. And as soon as OnlyFans became a thing and a lot of the Instagram thoughts started to sell their bodies on OnlyFans, I noticed that slowly some of the women that were presenting themselves as being decent slowly started to go down that path. Many held out for a while, like, oh, I'm not doing this, I have moral principles, but after a while, when they started to see women posting how much they were earning from OnlyFans, many of the so-called decent women began to strip down and began to sell their bodies on OnlyFans as well, in order to keep up with what is going on and in order to get in on what is seen as making a quick buck, because nobody wants to be left out of the spotlight, and nobody wants to be seen as the have-not in a world which is led by materialism. And so a lot of females who I thought were, decent females, willing to go to school, willing to work for what they want, they decided to sell their bodies on OnlyFans. And to be honest, if I'm going to be honest, I have been very disappointed in some of these women, especially some of them who already had like 1 million followers, 2 million followers, 1.5 million followers, 500,000 followers, 200,000 followers. Those females, I am very disappointed in a lot of them, because with the amount of followers like that, you can start a business on your own using the social media clout. You can use your page to advertise products for businesses, to advertise music, to advertise other services for other people and collect a fee. You can use it to market things that you want to sell and so forth. And so the choice to go to OnlyFans, to show off your body and to perform sexual acts for money, to me is kind of disheartening, especially for those women who have a lot of following. Now, for someone who does not have a lot of following, she's trying everything in life and it's not working out, and she goes there, you're still wrong. But I could see with you However, the ones that have like so many followers, you know that there are so many options, but you still opt to sell your bodies. You know what I mean? It's your bodies. You know what I mean? I literally said your body. You know what I mean? Which means I can't tell anybody what to do with their body. But you know what I mean? As a man looking in, it seems kind of low. You know what I mean? Even though we are the same ones who basically pay for the content because we want to see these things. At the end of the day, we don't really necessarily want a type of woman that everybody has seen and that everybody has had. Yes, I know it's weird. Men, we want to see the product, but we don't want to know that everybody has had the product or that everybody has seen the product. You know what I mean? We don't want that. We want exclusivity. And it has been like that from the beginning of time. That is why kings and so forth and pharaohs, they wanted virgins. You know what I mean? They weren't trying to get the woman that has been run through by the entire community. You know what I mean? Chiefs, they wanted virgins. You know, those were the desired women. And even today in society, that's why it was so weird for many people when they saw Kanye West dating Kim Kardashian, who everybody ran through at the time. You know what I mean? The entire industry. Jay-Z and Beyonce refused to attend his wedding because of the same thing. They did not want to be associated with this woman who the entire industry had relations with. You know what I mean? And so back to this OnlyFans thing, like, I wouldn't encourage women to do it because, for one, I wouldn't want my daughter to be on OnlyFans, you know what I mean? So even though I might look at the content as a man, I have to be objective and be like, I wouldn't want my daughter to do this. And if I wouldn't want my daughter to do something, to be fair, I can't encourage somebody else's child to do that, you know what I mean? Karma would never like that, you know what I mean? And so I can't advise females to join up with OnlyFans. What I would say, however, you know what I mean, is to push yourself to the limit, you know what I mean? There are options, you know what I mean? You can work for what you want, think smart, and also do not allow yourself to be swayed by material things. Because a lot of the times, like, when people, this is overall, no, because we have men who are doing scamming and illicit activities. Overall, when people try to do some of these things, it is for foolish reasons. It's not because they want to create generational wealth. It's not because they want to take their family out of poverty. It's because they want material things. It's because they want the Louis V bag. It's because they want Gucci. It's because they want BMW. It's because they want Mercedes Benz. That's it. Because if you could see, when a lot of these persons make their money, the first thing they do is buy some sort of bullshit. And they still don't invest in a house. They still don't invest in land. They still don't start businesses. You know what I mean? So if you know that, yo, this is what you're going to do and this is what is leading you to sell your body, you know what I mean? It's not worth it. You know what I mean? Just put in the work, get yourself educated, you know what I mean? And try to start more businesses. The black community needs ownership, you know what I mean? And so that should be the way that we are trying to go right now, to own things and to create things. So congratulations to Blac Chyna, and I can see that she's making comfortable screams of income. You get that? And as it relates to the other females who are now in a rush to sign up, well, I guess it's an indication that everybody has a price. Well, almost everybody has a price, because some females will still never sign up. They'd rather go the hard-working route. I'm out.
Rhymes them a kick, not even top a skiller. They must say beanie because you're not a killer. Pussy them no sick because Garrison illa.